So now we're recording. What we're gonna do is we're gonna spend about 20 minutes on the clock going through what this is doing. Then after that, we're gonna start looking at how to do auton paths, okay? How to generate like auton modes, if that makes sense, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so over here, you guys see my screen, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so remember at the beginning, at the top level is robot container, right? Well, I mean, there's the robot, but that has nothing. And then there's the robot container. Okay, so let's see what we're doing. Raylia's here. Who else is here?
Jalen.
Okay, Jalen. So what do these two things do?
Set the max speed and angular rate, I guess.
Yep. So when you ran the what's it called? The simulator or the this configuration, it like ran the motors or something. And this is what it, so this is the max speed of the robot, and this is the max angular rate. The angular rate is how fast it can turn, okay? Okay.
Rotations per second.
Huh? Okay, what do these do? What does this do, Raylia?
It creates a trigger or the controller that you're using.
Mm-hmm. And then so from Joystick, you can create triggers on like the the buttons or the joysticks or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that makes sense. And let's actually okay, fine. So that's what this does. This, I don't actually know what this is doing. So what is command swerve drivetrain? So what I can do is I can right click and go to definition, and this will take me to this thing. Okay, so this is a lot of stuff going on. So what this is doing.
Is it declaring the motors?
Let's see here.
The value?
Let's first, okay, so part of what I want to do is I want to clean everything up so it's very clear what's going on, okay? So over here, this is, okay, these are variables describing the max speed, the robot's max speed, okay? Where is this used? Let's see where this is used even. Okay. Okay.
You good?
Okay, this is a little strange. I don't know why this says 1.5, but this says 3/4 of a rotation per second. I don't understand that.
Question.
Yeah.
Not for you, for them. For wiring, is there any issues with that still?
Oh,
The PDH is still going right.
But motors,
oh,
Yeah.
cool.
both directions now?
Yeah.
So was that just that they're loose, or you guys do anything else?
They were just
No,
wired
they're-
incorrectly.
So good on that end, though?
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
Okay. So what this is doing here is it's creating the joystick, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this right here, I'm not sure what this is doing. Let's leave this for now, okay? And so now we have this right here. what is this? Do you know what field centric means?
That means it's based upon the field orientation,
Mhm.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, so what fields, so there's two two modes. There's field centric and there's like robot centric, I think they call it. Okay. Field centric, let's look at this. Drives the Swerve drivetrain in a field centric manner. When used, yeah, you specify the direction the robot should travel with respect to the field. So what that means is that if you press forward, if you press forward, if you press up on the joystick, even if your robot is like pointed to the left, it'll still go forward with respect to the field. Does that make sense, or should I show you?
I think I understand because when it's like turned, when the wheels are turned one way and I press forward, it like automatically changes the wheels to, you know.
Oh,
And
yeah.
if it was
Yeah.
a robot centric, then
Here,
it'll go
like
forward.
if I to show you something, for example, you see this, right?
Yeah.
This is what we're going to be getting to later.
Okay.
But let's say create a new path. Do you see this right here?
Yeah.
Okay, if your robot is right here, okay, and you press forward, let's say it'll make the robot go this way, in this direction. However, if your robot is turned like this, at an angle, you press forward, it'll still make it go this way. Versus if it was a robot centric, then because the robot is turned at a 45, it'll go straight like at a 45.
Got it.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. How would it know what the orientation of the field is? Do you zero it in like at the beginning of a match?
So that's a very good question. And somehow we're going to have to zero it, but I don't know how. But that's a very good question. Let's actually look into that in just a second, okay? So, okay. So actually, should we answer that question now, or should we like follow it line by line? I'm not sure yet. Hmm. Here, let's add that as a question over here. Question. How does the robot know what orientation the field is? Okay. So let's add as many questions as you have, okay? Good?
Yeah.
Okay. So what this is doing here is it's saying, okay, this drive, so swerve request.field centric. And then what is this deadband here?
It makes it so that the wheels don't keep going when you're not pressing the joystick.
Exactly. So in this case, the deadband is a little bit different. So deadband of the request. So it's true that a deadband refers to like for a joystick, it's that if you're not pressing the joystick, then it'll like cut off, it'll like override like those super small values to just be 0, right? Oh, but in this case, yeah, this is exactly what it's doing. So it's taking the max speed of the robot, which we've defined as 6 meters per second, and anything like super small, it'll just make it 0. Okay.
Okay.
So let's actually make this, let's reformat this a little bit so it's a little easier to understand. Okay. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
On the line you just deleted, there were like vertical lines. Were those just like spaces or?
Where? Hold on. These things?
No. You can't see it there.
Oh, these things that were over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just my editor just showing you the lines.
Okay, got
Like
it.
if I go like, yeah, that's fine. Yep. Okay, so I'm reformatting it like this, so it's a little easier to see. I'm just putting each one of these dots on its own line, okay?
Okay.
And so now, does this make sense that this right here, this drive, is defining the type of driving when you're in open loop? Remember, open loop is like when you're not, remember with motors, open loop versus closed loop?
Yeah.
When you're talking about open loop with driving, it means like making your joysticks control the driving, versus closed loop for driving would be like following in a path in Auton or something. Okay?
Got it.
Okay. So, okay, so what is this? This break here is kind of interesting. Point. Okay, so we'll get into these later, okay? Are you guys there?
Yes.
Okay. So in the constructor, there's just a call to configure bindings. And do you remember what configure bindings is like all about? Like it's a convention, you don't need it there, but why do we have this? What should go in this configure bindings?
Is it the trigger?
Yeah, this is basically gonna be like creating triggers and creating commands from those triggers or something like that. Okay, so let's see what goes in here. There's a lot of stuff here, right? Okay, so this, okay.
I will play for it. Yeah, I'll play for it and then.
So let's clean this up so it makes sense, okay? So, okay, first thing that I see is, do you remember this set default command? Do you remember what that does?
It's a command that is like, it goes on automatically when the other commands aren't running, so it overwrites them.
Yep. So by default, if the drivetrain isn't participating in another command, then this command will be called. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. So for a drivetrain, this is going to be the default command the default command, the default drive command when no other commands are using the drivetrain. Okay, so that's what the set default command is. So do you see this? So this apply request thing is like creating the command. See, if I hover over this, the return type is a command. Do you see that?
Yeah.
So this apply requesting, let's clean this up because
Wait, so what's
what's going on here? Oh, okay. Okay. So this is a little confusing what's going on, but do you see this? Remember remember this syntax right here?
Yeah.
What is that for?
It's for the. Is it for the duty cycle out?
No. So remember when we were like programming our when we were remember when we were passing in the joysticks into the value for the joystick into the command?
Yeah.
We weren't passing the joystick in directly. We were passing in a supplier.
Oh,
so-
yeah.
So
Got it.
this right here is like a supplier, but then to confirm that, I should be able to go into the apply request right here and see that the parameter that should be passed in is a supplier. Are you ready to see if we're right? Let's hover over this. Yeah, look, you see this? What goes into this apply request is a supplier. But instead of like a Boolean supplier or a double supplier, this is going to be supplying what's called a swerve request. Okay, so this drive dot blah 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 is nothing more than a swerve request.
I literally
Okay,
Okay.
so that's what this is doing. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And also, is the background noise too loud? We can move to.
It is a little bit, but I guess what can I do?
We can go to a quieter
Okay.
room.
Sure, we could do that.
Okay. And will we need the robot with us?
In a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
So tell me when you guys are ready.
All right.
All this new code feels so advanced compared to what I did.
This code?
Yeah.
This was generated from Phoenix Tuner. So I didn't write this code.
Mm-hmm.
Have you used Path Planner before?
I tried to last year with our tank bot. It just didn't really work out very well.
Okay.
I was even getting help from high rollers when we were at Vegas.
I see. Okay, so we'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
I don't know. I tried. I don't know. I think it's probably easier with Swerve. So
Maybe. Yeah, Path Planner has like where is that? Right here. There's a what is that? There's like a setting. Edit. No. Delete. 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 Okay. There is inside of here. There's a way to global constraints. No. Goal end state. Editor settings. No. Where is it?
what are you looking for?
There is a setting in here somewhere which says to detach the turning from the translational movement, which is like what holonomic drive is, what swerve drive is. But then they have a way to set, like if you're on if you're doing what's it called, not swerve drive, so like tank drive, like it'll like respect that.
Yeah, I mean, I was using that. I don't remember where that setting is. So.
Somewhere.
Uh,
I saw
oh,
it.
it's I think in the top left, with the like if you the
Oh,
three lines and settings,
settings.
and then yeah,
Yeah,
you can
right.
check
See
that.
holonomic mode.
Yeah.
This is what changes it.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Okay, are you guys there? No.
We just finished moving. Is this
Okay.
a better place?
Yes, it's much better. Okay, so do you still see my screen?
Yeah.
And are you and Jalen there?
Yes.
Great. So where were we? We were right here with this this arrow thing.
Yeah.
And we saw that it's a supplier, and we hovered over this and we saw that it was a supplier. Okay?
Yeah.
So actually, if we go into here, not that we need to, but you see this request supplier.get?
Yeah.
Does that look familiar?
Yes.
Remember when you want to access, pull a value from the supplier, you call the .get method?
Yeah.
But wouldn't
So
that be
that's,
before the command usually?
say that again?
Wouldn't that come before the command usually, like get dot? Or would it, or is this different?
I'm not here, say that one more time, please.
Like usually the format would be like get dot this, but is this like a different type of command where it comes after?
So, I mean, what you're doing is you're calling the request supplier has a method called get, which goes and like executes this code, which will get the joystick's left value, the left Y, left X, and right X. And then every single second or every single loop, it'll actually call this again. So that's how it'll like pull the new values.
Why doesn't it get the right Y?
You mean it does left Y, left X, and right Y?
Yeah,
But why
but
doesn't it, I mean, right X, why doesn't it get the right Y?
yeah.
Because the way that it's working, Do I have a joystick here? No. Xbox joystick images. Here, let's look at that.
$60.
Okay. Wait, can I just see a big picture of this? Okay, whatever. This is fine. Okay. Let's see what it's doing. Let's see what the code is doing. So this right here, drive.withVelocityX. Okay. So for some reason, here, look. See, sets the velocity in the x direction in meters per second.
Yeah.
So for some reason, if you go to WPI lib, if you go to their documentation and you go to, it's not telemetry, is it? No, it's kinematics, I think. Yeah, here. If you look at this, there's like a picture somewhere. Hold on. Differential drive kinematics. Where is it? I'll look for one more minute. Kinematics, no odometry. Oh no. Let's see. There is a picture. Okay, where basically, for whatever reason, they define at X, they define up X and to the left Y. And that's just like the convention that WPI lib likes to use. So when we see here with velocity X, we're getting the left Y joystick. So going back to here, Xbox here. So when we say, so if we want this, whatever's passed in to be we want it to be the left Y joystick right here. So however much you're going up and down there, okay? And so does that make sense why it says with velocity X, but this is actually the Y, like the forward speed?
Yeah.
And I think they put a minus there because if you go up, that's actually negative on the joystick. So they put a minus there. I think we saw that actually.
Okay.
Okay. And so this velocity Y, remember this velocity Y is Y is defined as to the left according to the convention. So as I showed in the Excalibur, it's like Y. See, Y is left, plus Y is left. And I guess they put a minus there because to make it match, if that makes sense. Like yeah, okay. And then this rotational rate, this is how fast it should rotate. And can you now explain what this right X is doing? Which joystick is it?
the one on the right side.
the right one, and we're getting the X value, so side to side. So from this right here, you can see how the swerve should be moving. This, so to make it translate, to go forward, backwards, and all around is this joystick, and to make it rotate is this one.
Yeah.
And because the drive is, remember we defined it to be field centric, you should be able to just press forward on this joystick here, and then it'll go forward. But if you rotate this, if you like, you know, make it go, you know, if you go left a little bit, then it'll like, do you see my hand? It'll like be faced like this, but it'll be going like this. So it's actually going like this.
Okay.
Okay. So I want you to see exactly where we're driving. This is where we're doing the driving. Okay.
Ooh,
Okay. So now we have another command that's being scheduled when you press the A button. Remember, if you do A, this defines a trigger set up when you attach to the A button. And this while true is going to be doing this command the entire time you're pressing the A button. If you're holding the A button, then it'll press. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And what this is doing is it's applying the brake. So I guess what this means, let's look at swerve drive brake. Sets a swerve drive module state to point inward on the robot in an X fashion, creating a natural brake which will oppose any motion. So this is pretty cool. Do you guys understand what this, or think you know what this is saying?
So
when you press the A button, yeah, continue.
when you press X, it stops the command.
Say that again.
When you press the X button, it stops like
No,
your
when you press the A button, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so what does it mean to brake? This is actually pretty cool. If you face the modules like this,
what it looked like when it was singing. It's not going anywhere in that position.
if you face all the modules like this, in an X fashion, they're going to point inward. You can imagine a robot trying to push you. Like, because all of them are like pointing inwards, it like makes it so that you can't be pushed.
Yeah,
Do you
that
see that?
makes sense. Yeah.
So when we press the A button or hold the A button, it should look like this, okay? It should go into this configuration.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty straightforward. And now there's a B. So we are now scheduling a command that's attached to the B button, okay? Now, I don't know why they did it like, I mean, they, let's just space it a little differently. That goes like that. That goes like that. That goes like that, okay? Nope. Okay, it's gonna get messed up, but whatever. So what does this do? When we press and hold the B button, what is this doing? With module direction, sets a direction to point the modules towards. This direction is so optimized to what the module was previously at. Okay, fine. So I guess what this is doing is while you're holding the B button, it's gonna make all of the modules. So this left X and left Y just means like this joystick, right? The left joystick. I guess it points all of the modules in that direction. So if you point this joystick like up and to the right, all of the modules will be pointing up and to the right. If you like move this around while holding the B button, it'll make all of the modules move synchronously, like all at the same direction, if that makes sense, or point in the same direction.
Well, that's only as you're pressing the B button, correct?
As you're holding the B button. So what they've done is here we've defined the default driving, but here if you hold the A button, it'll like stop driving and go into an X. And if you hold the B button, it'll like, I don't know what this is for actually. It'll make all of the modules point in a certain, you know, however your joystick is. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is if you press the left bumper, so that's like right here, this bumper thing. Okay. When you press it, it will reset the field centric heading on the left bumper press. Okay, so what is this doing here? What do you think this is doing?
Well, it says it restarts it zeroes the motors, I'm guessing.
So so that's correct, it zeroes something. It zeroes the heading, which means that if your robot is like, let's say, here's the, oops. Let's say here's the field,
Yeah.
right? And let's say your robot is like this, okay? And you press the bumper, it'll make this the new forward direction.
So that answers my question.
So it kind of answers your question. Why? Because that's correct. If you like manually press the bumper, then it'll set the forward direction. But there's still a question like, how does it know at the beginning of the match, like which way is forward? Right? Because basically what this would mean is in order to like drive properly, you have to like bang into the wall and then press the bumper. You see that? And then now it should be forward. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
Is there a way to change that?
Huh?
Is there a way to change that?
We're right now we're just going through the code to see what this is doing, and then we're going to figure out how to, you know, because that's not sustainable, right?
Yeah.
That's not a sustainable approach. But yes, that's a very good question. I'm really hoping that the format tool doesn't like mess everything up. Like, isn't this so much more readable than how it likes to format it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so that's what the left bumper should be doing. Okay, and we're gonna test all of this. Okay, and then here, so this is interesting. I'm not sure exactly what this is. Okay, so if it's in simulation, it does this thing, but okay, fine. And then telemetry. So, do you know what telemetry is?
No.
Okay, let's see if they have. They have a good explanation. No. So let's go over here. So we're about done with the introduction, and I think we spent half an hour or 40 minutes, half an hour, but that's fine. So now let's go into let's look at telemetry just for a quick second, and then we're gonna actually deploy this on the robot and watch, okay? And validate everything. Okay. Actually, let's skip this little part first, and let's actually just get it running, okay?
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into fork. Reformat code. Okay. Okay. So can you now share your screen?
Okay. I'm sharing my screen right now.
Okay. And then this is the driver station.
Yes.
Okay, good. And now, can you also, okay, so the first thing is it hooked up to the robot?
No, but we can connect.
Okay, so the first thing is go to VS Code. And can you pull? Here, actually sync changes right there. There's a big blue button. I think that should work, yeah. Okay, and that should, yep, that's the changes I made. Now, can you deploy this to the robot?
Yes.
And now, can you take it? Oh, interesting. Is it wired? Is it like on the wire?
Yeah, but it's hooked up by wire.
Oh, okay.
But
Fine.
we have we can plug in a cord, like an Ethernet cord, so we can do it long distance.
Okay, sure. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Just because I also kind of wanted to see. I also want to see it work. Okay. Well, actually, for now, let's just see it run
Okay.
on the blocks. It's fine. Okay, so it's not. Open up the driver station.
Oh, build failed. Hold on, let me try that again. Let me try to build it.
I would open up the driver station.
Okay.
Oh, build successful. Yeah, I would open up driver station first to see if it like is actually connected. Okay. 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 Is the are the joysticks plugged in?
Not yet.
That's why.
Okay, no, it is.
Okay, we don't need shuffleboard right now. Okay. Did you deploy?
I'm about to.
Okay. And so could you actually could you show me the
robot?
Yeah, like go on video.
Yeah. It'll be a bit hard to maneuver.
Oh. Because it's the on the okay. That's fine. Cool. I also just kind of want to see it.
He wants it on the box for the beginning, but then we'll connect it later.
Hold on.
Can you see the robot?
Hold on. Yeah, I can. Okay, so enable it. And then I want to see, can you press and hold the A button? What do you think it should do?
It should break it, so it'll be in an X.
Yeah, let's see. So enable and hold the A button.
Wait, hold on. We need to
Oh.
turn the wheels.
Got it?
It's the stick.
It's under the cart. Ah!
You don't have to do that.
We don't?
No. Because you set the offsets on the on the can coders. So you shouldn't have to align it every time.
Oh, okay.
Because the offset is like set in the code. So it knows which way is straight. Okay?
All right. I'm gonna enable right now.
Okie dokie.
Enabling. Oh, wait, it's not connecting. Wait, the code isn't connected. Oh. Okay. Enabling.
Pressing A.
Okay. It's in an X, right?
Yeah.
Try it again. That's cool. And then let go. That's cool. Okay, so now can you press the B button or hold the B button and like make the joystick go in a circle? Isn't that cool? Here, so now like point it in one direction and hold it while pressing the B button. Now slowly, you see that? All of the modules are at the same like direction.
No. Wait. Are they? I don't think they are. No.
Yeah, they are.
Are they? But I don't think most are.
Oh. Well, can you check that all of them are facing like a given direction, the same direction?
Sorry.
They're a bit off.
They're off.
Yeah, by a little bit.
That's not good.
No, it's
So if you look at this module and this module, their wheels are
Hold
not.
on one second.
I just think it would make it a little bit more together. Even if it's like a
Maybe show it from the other side.
Yeah. Okay.
oh, I get it.
So this is front left, and that's the front right. Hold on, let me get the cable around. There we go. Is it visible?
I can see the left and yeah, I can see them both.
Okay.
It looks like these two are kind of in the same position. But
Do you want to try moving it?
It might not be a super comfortable chair.
Not
I don't know.
exactly.
Oh, maybe there's
Okay, are you there?
You can kind of tell what you're saying.
Oh,
The rear left is a bit faster than the
Okay.
say that again.
forward left wheel is has it's very slightly different angle than the forward left.
Okay, so let me show you how to fix that because that's good. I might have to go in a minute,
Okay.
but let me show you in the code where to change that, okay?
Okay.
So now I'm gonna hop over to my screen again. Okay. Okay, tell me when you guys see my screen. Do you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. If you go over here to the tuner constants.drivetrain, remember this line?
Yeah.
If you go right click and go to definition, it'll take you to this tuner constants.java. That can be found. Here's robot container.
Yeah.
Here is generated and tuner constants. When you ran the GUI thing, this is what it was doing. Here are all of the values, okay? So do you see this?
Yes.
This is front left, front right, back left, and back right. Okay.
Okay.
So which one did you say is a little off?
It was front left and right, rear left, so back left.
Front left and back left?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you see this right here?
Yes.
So this is the value you need to change.
Got it.
Okay, it's this value. Now let me show you how to find this value. So share your screen. Okay.
Hold on. Okay. I am sharing my screen right now.
Okay. I also want you guys to see this not as magic, right? Okay. So go to Phoenix Tuner, please. And go, well,
It takes a while to connect.
okay.
Alright.
So go to the front left encoder.
Front left. Oh, encoder.
Yeah, so click on that. And now go to plot. Okay. And see the absolute position right here?
Yeah.
Click it. Okay, so now take the front left module and like turn it a little bit.
Okay.
Or can you click play here?
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. And so now make it go straight using the bar or whatever.
Okay.
Is the gear inside?
Okay. Did he do it?
Oh, hold on. Oh, let me, okay, this is gonna take a while.
You making the bar, like making all of them face forward?
The wheel has some resistance to it. So.
Oh, interesting.
Is it the dead band that we think?
Wait a second. Is it enabled?
No,
Okay. So you can't turn it yourself?
we can. It's just, it requires a bit of force.
Okay.
Okay, we got it to be straight.
Okay. You got it to be straight?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Sorry, you scared me.
Okay. So you have to make it straight and then find out what the angle is, or find out what this number is. So pause. I don't know how to minus 001. I mean, this is how you have to find out what the angle is. But I think it's like zeroed here or something. I don't really know. I'm not sure. How bad is it?
It's like by I'd say maybe 2 to 3 degrees.
I think that might be fine. I don't know. Okay, so that's that. What I would do if I were you is, get it on a wire or using the radio if you have, and like drive it around and like turn it and then press the bumper and see that it actually like changes which way it thinks straight is.
All right.
Can you do that and take a video?
Yes.
Okay, and you guys have an hour and a half left, right? Or 2 hours left?
We end at 7:30, I'm pretty sure. So
Okay, so you have 2 hours left.
yes.
So get it on the long Ethernet,
Okay.
and then try driving it, and then see if it works. I also want to see like you press forward, and then you like turn a little bit, and then just keep going forward, right? Like in the video, show your joystick and then the robot as well.
Okay.
And then
Got it.
practice using the left bumper, and then like drive slowly and then press the A button, which should make it brake.
Got it.
And then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You got it.
Okay.
Someone also record the Swerve, maybe.
Yeah, so if you can record that, the next step is we'll use, maybe I'll be free, maybe I won't, I don't know. The next step is we're going to be using this thing called Path Planner to actually start generating Auton paths
Okay.
using Swerve, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so make those recordings and send it in the robot programming chat or whatever,
All right.
okay?
Thank you so much.
That should take like 20 minutes, hopefully, for you to get those videos in,
Okay.
okay? And then I'll try to respond if I'm able. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, take care.
Bye.